Get ready for a whirlwind of royal news and political style. We're diving into a former butler's shocking confession about Queen Elizabeth II. Then, we're looking at Melania Trump's subtle tribute to the late monarch that almost everyone missed. Next, a fascinating auction of royal gifts is set to blow you away. And finally, a major fashion moment from Melania Trump's state banquet that's got everyone talking. Stick around, you won't want to miss this. Subscribe now and hit that notification bell so you never miss an update. The noise was deafening. Ever wonder what it's really like to serve royalty? For former royal butler Paul Burrell, the pressure was immense, especially when tasked with serving Queen Elizabeth II herself. In his book, The Royal Insider, My Life with the Queen, the King, and Princess Diana, Burrell reveals a specific rule that sent his nerves into overdrive: never look the Queen directly in the eye. This directive became particularly terrifying when he was tasked with carrying a silver tray laden with 20 royal Worcester coffee cups and saucers. The fear of breaking protocol and the sheer weight of the task had his hands shaking so much that the cups began to rattle audibly. He recounts the moment the Queen herself turned around, likely due to the commotion. Despite his anxieties, the Queen's reaction was surprisingly gracious, offering a smile and easing his fears. This experience marked the beginning of his journey serving the monarchy, eventually leading him to work closely with Princess Diana. Don't go anywhere, because the story of Melania Trump's fashion choices is just heating up. A regal choice or a subtle message? During her UK state visit with Donald Trump, Melania Trump made a memorable fashion statement that has royal watchers buzzing. She stepped out in a striking purple hat by Dior, a color deeply intertwined with royalty and power. This choice comes after the passing of Queen Elizabeth II, a period when many global landmarks, including the Empire State Building and London's Tower Bridge, were illuminated in purple to honor the late monarch. Purple, along with platinum, was also a prominent color during Queen Elizabeth II's Platinum Jubilee. While many social media users interpreted Melania's hat as a tasteful tribute to the Queen and a symbol of elegance, others speculated on its deeper meaning, with some even questioning if it was a subtle dig at the UK's royal standing. Body language expert Judy James noted that the hat's design, similar to one worn at her husband's inauguration, suggested a desire for Melania to project a more mysterious aura, supporting her husband rather than being the sole focus. But the royal connections don't stop there. Prepare for an incredible auction of gifts bestowed upon a remarkable pilot. From VVIP flights to a £10,000 auction haul. A remarkable collection of royal gifts, once belonging to RAF Sqn Ldr Denis Lowery, has fetched over £10,000 at auction, far exceeding initial expectations. Sqn Ldr Lowery had a distinguished career, including flying the body of the Duke of Windsor back to the UK and transporting numerous high-profile figures, including Queen Elizabeth II, Prince Philip, and Princess Anne, on their 1972 Southeast Asia tour. He also had the honor of flying the Shah of Iran, King Carlos of Spain, and even entertainers like Ken Dodd. The auction, handled by Hanson's auctioneers, saw intense bidding from across the globe. The star item was a Middle Eastern-style 21 CT gold necklace, gifted by the Sultan of Oman, which sold for a staggering £3,100. Another significant sale was a Breitling Navitimer watch, also a gift from the Sultan, which went for £1,050. Even a pair of gold cufflinks, presented by Queen Elizabeth II, sold for £1,700, more than 4 times its estimated value. The entire collection, which included items from various international dignitaries, brought in a total of £10,600, highlighting the pilot's extensive and prestigious career. Now, let's switch gears to a recent state banquet, where Melania Trump's fashion choice sparked a major debate. Yellow dress, royal protocol, and a social media storm. Melania Trump's choice of attire for a recent state banquet hosted by King Charles and Queen Camilla has ignited a firestorm of opinions online. The former First Lady donned a vibrant yellow gown with an off-the-shoulder neckline and a contrasting lilac belt for the white tie event. While the Trumps were honored guests, many royal observers took to social media to voice their disapproval, with some deeming the dress inappropriate and a breach of royal protocol for such a formal occasion. Comments ranged from questioning her fashion sense to suggesting she was dressed for a garden party rather than a state dinner. However, not everyone was critical. Some fans praised Melania's unique style, calling her standout amazing. The event itself was a glittering affair, with other royals like the Princess of Wales and Queen Camilla also making fashion statements. Kate Middleton wore a shimmering Philippa Lepli gown and borrowed tiara from Queen Elizabeth II, while Queen Camilla opted for a regal blue Fiona Clare dress. Despite the differing opinions on Melania's dress, it certainly captured attention, sparking discussions about style, protocol, and individual expression on the global stage. We've covered a lot of ground today, but don't go anywhere. We've got a rapid-fire recap coming up next. And that's a wrap on today's incredible updates. We heard from former royal butler Paul Burrell about a nerve-wracking rule working for Queen Elizabeth II. We saw Melania Trump's purple hat that sparked a debate about royal tributes. We discovered how pilot Denis Lowery's royal gifts sold for over £10,000 at auction. And we analyzed Melania Trump's yellow banquet dress that caused a stir at a state dinner. If you loved this deep dive, make sure to smash that like button, subscribe to Shiny Now for more exclusive content, and ring that notification bell so you don't miss a single update. Let us know in the comments which story you found most fascinating, and follow us on all our socials for behind-the-scenes action. We'll see you next time.